Hello guys, this is Vic, Sir Vic. I hope you can still remember me. I'm your teacher in Hydraulics 1. Okay, I hope you're all doing good, doing well. No? So as promised, I am making now a video. So ito na yung video, supplemental video para sa module na binigay ko sa inyo. In case you have questions later on, I will be making a video per problem na binigay ko so that you can comment later on dun sa my I will be uploading this in YouTube. So you can comment sa my comment section whatever your questions are. You can comment there and I will answer your questions there na lang. So you can comment if you have questions for each problem, then you can comment your questions there and I will give my answer also at the comment section. So let's start with um, our topic then. So our topic is buoyancy and flotation. So buoyancy, also known as the Archimedes principle, states that any body or any object that is floating or fully submerged in a fluid is acted upon by a vertical upward force called the buoyant force, now, which is equal to the weight of the fluid displaced by the body or the object. No? So, ito yung formula natin to solve for the buoyant force. So let's try to illustrate that. We have two conditions in here. The first one is when the body is floating. Okay, so pag nag-float yung body, hindi yung buong body or yung buong object ang fully submerged. You know? So a part of it is exposed to the atmosphere and a portion is submerged in the fluid. So may na-displace na fluid dito. So because of the presence of the object or the body, uh, may na-displace na fluid dito. So the weight of the displaced fluid then is equal to the buoyant force. No. So if the body is floating, okay, buoyant force is equal to the weight of the object itself, applying the conditions of equilibrium, so may forces along the vertical direction, then BF is definitely equal to the weight since the body is in equilibrium. Now, another condition is when the object or body is fully submerged. Anong difference ng dalawa? The displaced liquid now, the volume of the displaced liquid is equal to the total volume of the body itself. No? Okay. So, but the formula to solve it, the buoyant force is still the same. So, that's equal to gamma of the fluid. So, pwedeng liquid yan or gas. No? And then, times the displaced volume. So, definitely, so fundamentally, tayo, since we are submerged in air, we somehow experience a negligible amount of buoyant force, since air is very light. So that's it. Our analysis would be revolving around this equation formula or principle. No. So let's try to solve the first problem, situational problem here, and illustrate how we solve problems, how we apply the principle of buoyancy sa pag-solve ng floating problems relative to floating or uh, submerged bodies. No? Start with number 1. Okay, an iceberg has a specific gravity of 0.9 when floating in seawater. Okay, seawater has a specific gravity of 1.03. What is the value of the exposed volume in percent? So let's try to illustrate that. So we have an iceberg. Ito yung iceberg natin. So we all know iceberg. Pag tinignan natin, yung exposed volume ay napakakonti compared sa submerged volume nito. Ayan. So itong shaded portion is the submerged volume, or that is actually the displaced volume. Ito yung exposed volume. And since the iceberg is floating, the buoyant force is equal to the weight of the iceberg. Now, okay? So, yeah, let's continue with the solution. So, we let the V sub A is equal to exposed volume. VD is submerged volume or the displaced volume. And then the total volume, VT. Now, since the iceberg is floating, the buoyant force then is equal to the weight of the iceberg. So, this is our working equation. So, basically, we are solving for exposed volume in terms of the total volume in percent. Yeah. Sorry, medyo pan yung boses natin. Okay. So, the work equation. So let's try to solve each item in the equation. We have two items here. No. Buoyant force is equal to gamma of seawater times, so seawater yung fluid natin or yung liquid, times the submerged volume. Oh, this is supposed to be VD, ano? Paki-change na lang. I hope you are watching this together with your module. Okay, sorry again. So this should be VD. So gamma of seawater times the volume displaced. So we know that the gamma of seawater is equal to gamma of water times the specific gravity of seawater. So ito na yan. So BF then, or the buoyant force, is equal to gamma of water times 1.03. 1.03 here is the specific gravity of seawater as stated in the problem, times the displaced volume. Again, this should be VD. No? Medyo kalituhan tayo sa notations dito. But anyway, yan na. So that's buoyant force. So buoyant force is equal to gamma of seawater times the displaced volume here. Yeah, so that's BF. Next, solve for the weight of the iceberg. The weight of the iceberg is equal to gamma of the iceberg times the total volume ng iceberg, which is equal to, so paano solve yung unit weight ng iceberg? Gamma of water times specific gravity ng iceberg, which is given to be 0.09. So it's equal to, so the weight of the iceberg then is equal to gamma of water times specific gravity, which is 0.9, times the total volume. Now let's try to, so ito, pag in-expand natin, magiging ganito na siya. Okay? So, from, so logically speaking, ito, the displaced volume VD is equal to, so let's look at the figure. Yan. So, yung displaced volume na to, yung displaced volume na yan, is equal to the total volume, yung buo, minus the exposed volume. Ito, exposed volume natin. So, that would be one of our working equations here. The displaced volume is equal to the total volume minus the exposed volume. Now, going back to our work equation, BF is equal to the weight. So, substitute natin ito. So, BF is gamma of water times 1.03 times BD equals gamma of water times 0.9 times BT. Cancel yung gamma ng water dyan. Then we cross multiply. VD is equal to, I'm sorry, this should be VD. VD is equal to 0.9 over 1.03 times BT. Ayan. So from this equation, naging ganito na siya. So the total volume minus exposed volume is equal to VD, which is equal to 0.9 over 1.03 BT. So, i-transpose natin yung BT dun sa right side ng equation. That would become VE now is equal to VT minus ito. Then, VE, doble, okay, is equal to 0.126 of BT. Or, multiply natin ito ng 100 para maging percent siya. So, VE is equal to, exposed volume is 12.6% of the total volume. So that's how we solve for the exposed volume in terms of the total volume. So 12.6% of the total volume. Okay, so if you have questions relative to this problem, you can comment at the comment section and I will answer at the comment section. So, thank you. The next problem would be solved or at a different video na lang muna. So, thank you very much.